What's going on, everybody? You know what it is. What's up, y'all? This is another installment of Mack Lessons Radio, and I am your gracious host, Tariq Kingflex818, and we are broadcasting live in Honolulu, Hawaii. What's going on with everybody out there? It's beautiful out here. It's nice and hot and sunny. The surf's up. Everything is looking real fly. Everything is looking real Mackish. We got a very, very good show for you today, guys. I got a great show for you today. We're going to do a theme week. I've been getting a lot of questions about how to date women of different races. So this week, we're doing a theme week. We're doing an interracial Macking week. Gonna be a great show. Let me play me some more Hawaiian music. Hold on. Because it's beautiful out here. I'm having a good time out here. But I can still take time out and lace my audience with some of this good game while I listen to this Don Ho in the background. Y'all don't know nothing about that Don Ho. I put that tiny bubbles on your ass. But anyway, like I was saying, this week we're going to have a theme, which is interracial Macking. We're doing an interracial Macking theme this week because I've been getting so many emails and letters from guys wanting to know how to Mack to sisters, how to Mack to the white girls, how to get your Latina female, how to get with the Asian females. And this subject is so deep, one show just won't cover it. So for the next 4 days, we're going to be talking about each specific race and how to spit game. Now today we're going to start off with the white girls. Now tomorrow we're going to talk about how to get with the Latin females. The next day we're going to talk about how to spit game in Asian girls. And then we're going to save the best for last. How to get with the sisters. How to get with the African American young ladies. So it's going to be some deep stuff. And since we are starting on the white women today, let's play white music. Today we're going to play all white music today from white artists, just to get you in the mind frame, just to get you in the zone, in the mood. You dig? So, right there, that's it right there. See, when you invite a white woman over to your crib, that's rule number one. You put some of this on. You put that on, it's over right there. That's it. But like I said, and don't forget, y'all, you have any emails or questions that you want to send me, the email address or the website address is kingflex.org. You can hit me up on myspace.com/Tariq_Nasheed, and you can hit me up at macklessons.com. Now, today's theme on the interracial Macking week is white girls. How do you get with the white women? A lot of cats want to know this. A lot of guys of different races, even white dudes want to know how to get with white women. A lot of my students want to know how to get with white women. Some of my grade A students that I tutor in person, especially the African dudes. All my African dudes, the first thing they want to do is come over here and get a blonde white girl. And I don't knock anybody for their preference. That's my thing. In our society, if a person has a particular preference, sometimes they get knocked. I don't know if that's warranted. It may be. It really depends on the person's agenda. But we're going to talk about all that stuff. So, you want to get with a white young lady, huh? The way you step to Caucasian ladies depends on what type of guy you are. Like a white guy would have to step to a little differently than a black dude. And stepping to white women depends on a few things. It depends on where you're stepping to them at. It depends on what type you're stepping to. It depends on the age demographic. There's a lot of factors that come into play when it comes to stepping to white women. Now, there are some general stereotypes about all races of men, all races of women. And white women are not immune to these stereotypes. There are stereotypes that we have to take into consideration when it comes to dating the opposite sex, even our own race. There are stereotypes to take into consideration when it comes to dating the opposite race, Now, there are some pros and cons on dating white women. Let's talk about the pros first. One of the good things about dating white women are very easygoing. No stress, no worries. White women are very, very easygoing. Not to say that other races of women aren't easygoing, but white women are generally more easygoing than other races of women. It's a stereotype, but it's a fact. Sure, you have some bitchy, cranky white women out there, but generally, if you pass a white woman on the street, she'll smile and say hi. Unless you look like Quasimodo or some shit, and she'll run off to the hills. But hell, even in the TV show or the movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame, he got a white woman. So white women are very friendly. Another good characteristic about white women love to have fun. If there's a party somewhere, white women are there. White women will get their vacation on all day. Out here in Hawaii, a lot of white women having a ball. White women will get their ass out somewhere and have a good time. That's a plus. And that's what men look for when they go out. When men go to clubs, we want to have a good time. We want to be around party girls and party people. A lot of sisters, they go to the club and be mean mugging everybody, sit up in the club looking crazy. But we're going to talk about that on the other show. But white women, they are at the club to have a good time. They go out to have fun. They go out to party. So that's a positive characteristic. Another good characteristic about white women generally come from pretty decent family backgrounds. A lot of white women, they have the mom and dad in the home. And that really affects the way women are brought up. That affects the way they think. That affects the way they deal with men. So that's a plus. Another plus about white women are usually health conscious. White women are very particular about their health and keeping their weight in order. White women will damn near become anorexic before they let themselves go, generally. Now, there are some fat white women out there, but generally, a lot of white women are very health conscious. If you go to the gym, you see a lot of white women in there getting their workout on. Uh-oh. Putting that Hall of Notes on your ass right there. So white women like to get their workout on. If you drive through the suburbs early in the morning, you see a lot of white women out there jogging. White women will stay in shape. That's a good attribute. Now, there are some negative attributes. There are some negative stereotypes attributed to white women. One negative stereotype in the young white female community these days, it's kind of cool to pretend to be dumb. And that's a bad thing. And that's real popular right now for young white women to act semi-retarded, like they're just ultra ditzy. And I think this is because the success of the Paris Hiltons, the Anna Nicole Smiths, the Lindsay Lohans, the Jessica Simpsons. all the white female role models that we see for young women are basically ditzy, brain dead, semi-retarded females. And other white women kind of emulate that. They figure if these women can act dumb and pretend to be stupid and ditzy and dingy and get all of this attention and fame, why shouldn't I give it a try? So when you go out there and meet these young white girls and they're talking all this ditzy Jessica Simpson, Paris Hilton bullshit, it gets real aggravating. It gets real aggravating. Damn near gives me a headache. I can't sit up and listen to that nonsense. But that's a negative attribute. Another thing that's kind of negative, a lot of white women are ultra sensitive. White women are very sensitive. Their feelings get hurt very quickly. But you can't raise your voice to a white woman. She'll get bent all out of shape. You gotta kind of walk on eggshells with white women. You can't even make love to a white woman too aggressively. You know, you smack her on the ass too many times, she'll wake up the next day all hurt. You made love to me last night like a whore. You know, that type of stuff. White women are very sensitive. And these are some of the things that you have to take into consideration when you want to do racial macking. Now, when you step to white women and you're a white guy, your game has to be on point. Your game has to be crisp. You got to be very confident. And also watch out for the white females who are attention whores. There are a lot of attention whores. Like a lot of white girls like to go out and do the girls gone wild thing. Get drunk. Flash breast. Do all that little stuff. You got to watch out for that. You don't want to get caught up into the girls gone wild attention whore crowd. You don't want to waste your valuable Macking time on that. It's not worth it. There's some more white girl music right here. You play this. You play this, you in there. You play this for a black female, you in there. This is the jam right here. But like I said, stay away from the attention whore crowd. You don't want to go there. You don't want to waste valuable Macking time on attention whores. So if you're a white guy, you meet a white female, you got to be very confident. Extremely confident. Extremely confident. You got to have an edge. You really got to have an edge, because white women, especially young white women, as opposed to women of other races like Latina women or Asian women, white women are kind of rebellious towards the family. White women like to step out of the box. White women like to get away from the norm. Whereas Latina females and Asian females are all about family. Family is their main priority. But white women, they want to kind of cut the family off and do their own thing. White women are very rebellious. Many white women are very rebellious. So they really want to step out of the box. So they want a guy with a little edge. So white guys, when you step to women, you don't have to try to be a wannabe thug or a wannabe biker, but you just gotta have an edge. You gotta have a little bite to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little swagger to yourself. You kind of gotta be a little gangster. You gotta have a little flavor. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta be adventurous. Or seem adventurous. You don't have to be Indiana Jones, but you got to come off as like a fun, adventurous guy. White women like that in their white men. Now, brothers, Now, brothers, if you want to step to white women, it's a little more tricky. See, the thing is, there are a lot of white women who would like to get with brothers, but the only thing that's holding them back is they're outcast from their community. See, when white women commit to a black male, when white women decides to get with a brother, they have to sacrifice a little bit more. And they have to take these things into consideration. They have to sacrifice, their standing in the community, their standing with their family. They got to worry about getting disowned. That stuff still happens. People don't like to talk about it, but that happens in the white female community. That's why when a white woman does get with a black male, there's a lot of dedication there. There's a lot of dedication there because she had to really put a lot on the line to get with that dude. It's deep like that. Now, with that being said, brothers, stay away from the white women who only date brothers. I personally do not like white women like that. If that's all you date are brothers. See, if I were to get with a white woman, and just hypothetically speaking, she would have to get with me just based on the content of my character. I can respect that. White girls who just date black dudes, usually these women are fucking idiots. Yeah, I said it. Fucking idiots. If you sit down and talk to females like this, straight on some bullshit. And I say that because they try to go out of their way to be gangster. They try to go out of their way to appear to be down. And then you have the ones who try to act black too. And you know I can't stand that. You guys know how I feel about that. I like the white women to be white. Because the white women who get around brothers and try to act black, that bitch will be the first one pressing charges. She'll pull a Patty Hearst on your ass so quickly. And for those of you who are not familiar with Patty Hearst was an heiress to a fortune, a wealthy family back in the 70s, and she was quote unquote kidnapped by a militant black group, a black militant organization similar to the Black Panthers, and she went on a bank robbing spree with this organization. And then when everybody got caught, she turned around and said, hey, you know what? Them niggas brainwashed me. I really wasn't down. They just kind of fuck with my mind. So you got to watch out for that. If you get with a white woman, make sure she's a white woman. I can respect that. And like I said, when a lot of white women get with the brothers, they have to really rebel against their family. They have to give up a lot in their community. And that's a sacrifice that a lot of white women don't want to make. They can't afford to make that. So that's something you got to take into consideration. Now, when a white woman is financially stable and has her finances together, she has no problem doing that. Like, when Madonna made all her money, she started laying up with Dennis Rodman and all types of people. She had all types of brothers because her money was not going to be jeopardized. She already had her own money, so she can do what the hell she wanted to do. That other model who's dating Seal, who's married to the singer Seal, Heidi Klum, is that her name? I think that's her name. She got with Seal. She has her own money, so she was like, fuck you, I do what I want to do. So a lot of white women don't have those privileges. They have to kind of conform to society in order to survive, so they're not going to really jeopardize that too much. So brothers, if you do get with a white female, you got to make sure she has her shit together and she's going to be dedicated enough to take that step if you're thinking about having a relationship with her. Now, if you just want to hit it, just get you some white girl sex. Simply go down to like a spring break festivity. Go down to Mardi Gras. Or go to Vegas. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You know, it's cracking up there. And on these spring break expeditions, you know, people go do their thing and they can keep it in the closet forever. Nobody has to know about their little tryst. That's why a lot of white women go to Jamaica and the Bahamas. It ain't for the coconuts. It's for the cocoa nuts. Get it? So these are the things you got to look for in choosing the white woman. And white women are cool. I like white women. White women are cool. I never had a serious relationship with a white woman. I never did. Never had one. I've done my thing with white women. I've been on dates with white women, but I never really had a serious relationship. But white women are generally cool. It's just that sensitivity that gets to me. And I'm too gang with mine. They'll be calling the police on my ass every day. You dig? And just remember, guys, when you step to women, when you step to white women, brothers, step it up when you step to a white woman. Just don't get a white woman simply because she's white. That's not a fly move to make. Don't do that. You know, if you're going to get with a white woman, get with her because, you know, she has a good character. Her vibe is cool. She's talking a good game. She's attractive. Hell, I'll even give you that. Just don't get with her just because she's white. I've seen what some of you brothers are dating. Woman looks like a damn piglet. And you walking around like you got a trophy. Some more white girl music right here. They get real emotional. White women get real emotional if you play this around them. You play this around her, her emotions will start coming out. They love this. Well, like I said, brothers, if you're going to get a white woman, step it up a little bit, man. At least get a white woman who's cute. You know, get a white woman who's a dime, or at least a strong 7. And when you step to white women, talk regular. You don't have to talk goofy. You don't have to get your Brian Gumble on. And you don't have to get your ultra slang on. You dig? Because a lot of white women think that all black men have gangster tendencies. They think that all black men have an edge. A lot of white women think that. There's a lot of brothers who are straight nerds. But white women will think that these brothers have an edge. So you almost have a curve there. They have stereotypes in their minds too. You dig? They have their own little stereotypes. Just be yourself. Talk regular. Don't start talking extra gangster, because if she's impressed by that, you talking extra thug, extra gangster, she's going to be one of those white girls who specifically date black guys. And white girls like that are 110% of the time weed heads. I can almost guarantee she's a weed head. You know what's funny? Whenever I'm at clubs out here in LA and I meet a white woman in the club, for some reason, this is a big stereotype that white women, and I think white people have about brothers, is that we all know where to get weed. White women step to me and be like, hey, you know where I can get some weed? I'm like, bitch, who the fuck I look like? Big Worm? Message to all white people out there, coming from Tariq Nasheed. I've never smoked a joint in my life. Everybody who knows me know this. I've never smoked a joint in my life. I don't know where to get the fucking weed. That's a really raggedy ass stereotype, man. Just something for the brothers to know. Brothers, white folks think that we all know where the weed is. I don't know about you niggas, but I don't. I don't know where the weed is. I'm sorry. Now, you want to know where the Macking is? Well, bitch, you came to the right place. So again, don't step to those white girls who specifically date black guys. Because usually those are the scumbags. Very scandalous. They have to be extra scandalous in order to fit in their minds. They think if they have to fit in, they got to be on some extra bullshit. And you want to stay away from that. Very dangerous to be around. They get you caught up in a whole bunch of bullshit. And they're immune to the repercussions, because when the shit goes down, she can switch back into Marsha Brady, and then your black ass is out on the line. You feel what I'm saying, fellas? Go rent that movie Malcolm X. Malcolm was out there committing crimes, had this white woman he was committing crimes with. Shit. After they got caught, she squared up, and he went to prison for damn near 10 years. You dig? So you got to take that into consideration, man. Race plays a big factor in our society, and the people you date and the people you're around. You got to be very particular about what you do and how you handle yourself around them. So the bottom line, brothers, if you want to step to white females, you got to tone your game down a little bit, slow it down. You don't have to be overly aggressive. You got to kind of sweet Mack her a little bit. It ain't all about your bling, because white women come, or a lot of white women come from pretty cool families. They've seen stuff. White women have traveled, so you're not really impressing her with your little bling bling in your rims and all that shit that you can impress a Latina girl or a black girl with. White girl ain't tripping on that shit. So you got to come out your mouth. You got to put your watch up and put the rims back up and come out your mouthpiece. Because that's what's going to impress her. Somebody with some decent, confident conversation. You dig what I'm saying? Spit your good game and you put this music on her ass. You put this music on her while you spitting game, she's all yours. You can get her little sensitive ass. She's all yours, player. You take a little sensitive ass back to the suburbs and handle your business with her. Anyway, this is the end of the show today. Now that I've given you some tips on how to get you a white female. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about Latina females. It's all about the Latina girls. That's going to be a damn good show. Put back on my Hawaiian music, because I'm about to get out here on the beach on your asses. Anyway, this has been Tariq Nasheed with the Mack Lessons radio show. If you have any emails, you have any questions, check us out at macklessons.com, myspace.com/Tariq_Nasheed. Check out the blogs, check out the archives of all the shows, and go to kingflex.org for more information about your boy. And I will holler at you cats tomorrow. Peace. Aloha. Goddammit. Aloha.
Now here's to the golden moon. Here's to the silver sea. Mostly here's a toast to you and me.